Hi, I'm Louisa Bennet, and I'm going to chat to you just briefly about The Bone Ranger, the latest Monty Dog Detective book about a dog who solves crimes that humans can't. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about creating the imaginary world a story in which the dog is the primary point of view. So how do you create that point of view for an animal such as Monty the Golden Retriever? So first of all, I was really lucky because I am the owner of two Golden Retrievers who are the inspiration, particularly Pickles, who is now 12 years old. And some of the quirks and idiosyncrasies and talents indeed that Monty as a dog detective has are based on observing my own dog. So I think one of the first tips is, if you're going to create a world, try and do some research, base it on as much as possible on what you know, and then create the imaginary bits around that. So you've got a base that is set in reality. So, for instance, just one example is Monty uses we mails as a way of communicating, getting information across big distances. And we mails are when our dogs go to the park or are wandering up the street and they leave a little we mail message on a lamppost or a tree or a bush, then the next dog that comes along will pick up that we mail and leave his own we mail. So just sort of this kind of imaginary world that I've created is very much based in observation. I think the other thing is to create a history, a sort of, how is it that, say, Monty the dog understands Rose, who is the owner, Rose Sidebottom, a young police constable who's adopted him. And she's struggling as a police officer and he is helping her solve crimes and making her look good. So, how do we explain how the fact that, the relationship between the two of them, and how does he understand what she's saying, and why don't we as humans know that dogs actually really do understand us? So, yeah, so I need to create sort of a reason for this and a world in which dogs actually really do understand everything they say. But going back to the sort of very early times when wolves made a decision that they were going to work with what they call humans, otherwise they would be wiped out. And so, the packs, the dog packs the wolf packs that decided to work with humans and obey them are the dogs that we know today. And the ones that rebelled and lived wild in the forests all over the world are the wolf packs. So it's creating just sort of a bit of a history and an understanding there that I hope has been fun for readers. And I think the other thing that is fun with sort of creating a world, and this is what I, really love, is, creating sort of reasons for comedy as well, because The Bone Ranger is humor. It's a humorous mystery. And so there is a big misunderstanding, not a serious one, but a big one between Rose and Monty about washing his bed cover and his favorite yellow fluffy toy duck, which he absolutely hates. And he runs into the garden and he buries it so that he hopes that she can't find it. And the same with the bed and the bed cover. To actually wash a dog's bed is a terrible thing to do, because the smells all over those beds, which we humans might not like, are actually how they restore their memories. And so, with all those different smells, they can sniff them and they can revisit all those memories. And that's how they hang on to all the history and the memories. So that explains why dogs don't like you washing your bed. So, that's just, as I said, some of the things that I've done in The Bone Ranger. I hope you really enjoy it. And thank you for listening. And I hope, to see you soon when the next book comes out. Thank you. Bye.